Hey, it's cool here if you don't know, and it is time for more of the long run where we are playing whatever this is. Yuurand, Schrodinger. It's loading, I think. Is it loading? There we go. It took it a second to think about it. So yeah, last time we cleared out most of everything, but oh right, I didn't start up internet coordinates. Do that real quick. So we were looking for um, the cursed souls. I didn't check to think where it is in Cosidus, so we're just gonna leave for now, and maybe we'll come back to it. I don't know. There's also that one last. You can see the item there in the bottom right, which is a life orb, which I have no idea how to get into. Oops, wrong button. Let's see if I remember how to do this. What is this? It is. Okay, it is. Shifting. Where's it? See, the Forgotten Labyrinths are fine because that is literally just an endurance fight. Also, excuse me while I reset from Vampire Survivors mode again. There is surprisingly a lot to do in that game. This is a very obnoxious room. If it sweetens the pot at all there, I will mention that that game also has online multiplayer. I think it's a fairly new feature as well. Okay, so we got the soul here, and we're going to get the item because it's pretty much a given. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Except for the flashing, but, you know. Not much can be done about that. Wait till... For that matter, I don't think we found the flower yet. So we've been to 7 of the 8 zones. So the flower is in the last one, obviously. Either that or there is no flower. Thought red was death. No, red is negative, right? That's Petal Shield. That's not water this time. What is that shade of blue? Oh, okay. Now this music from, I want to say Mega Man Battle Network? Definitely got a new float here. Nothing in this room. So one thing that I do worry about is me trying to break the intended flow of this area. Is like maybe that has a chance of making it so that you don't get the cursed soul. So I'm going to try to just do this zone honestly. Without skipping several rooms. If nothing else, like skipping through makes it more likely that I just miss it. So that means a key. Yeah, Vampire Survivors also has local multiplayer, so if you do have the chance to do that, that's probably going to be generally a better experience. Oh, I forgot to change the angle. There we go. Also, hi Grim. I saw you posting another message here. Let me just clean this room up before I read about how you cleaned your room, apparently. And everything around in your gaming room just finished. I hope that the new layout works well for you. Gotta do this over again. Bum, bum, bum. Do, do. It's also not impossible that, like, one of these is just inside a wall somewhere. Although I would feel like if it's inside a wall, they would probably try to at least signpost it a little bit. Next to the side table. Wobble vision. Ah, so that's what we're doing, huh? Also just solidly forcing me to do this while floating. Which I don't mind so much. But it can get to be a problem in some cases. Like if I were to, for instance, run out of magic. Okay, got the key. Pretty sure I've so far cleared all of the enemies in every room, and nothing has spawned. Like, no sign of cursed soul. And this must be just one way, I guess. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. Okay, I guess I gotta go back and hit that switch. So that I can actually go south. I'm not south that way. Get over here, you jerk. Okay, fine. You're gonna be that way? Reverse controls. Hoping to not get hit there. Oh my goodness, okay. If I had known how dangerous this room was going to be, I would have healed myself first. At least it's probably safe to say that there will be a cursed soul in this room. Yeah, that's what I thought. I still don't have a location for the flower. You sure are excited, buddy. Unfortunately, not excited enough. Okay, so we got the soul, we got the item. We still don't know where the item is in Kosos. Where the soul is. And we don't know where the big flower is that I ingrain into to do something when I have it. Go away. I don't know why I decided to check in there, but you know. It's Jackland in Tom's. If I had to guess, would the flower be in sticks somewhere? Because the flower is almost always going to be in a sub-stage, not in the Forgotten Labyrinth. And we have 3 of those. We have Styx, Kosos, and Jackland. Styx and Kosos we saw before. Styx, we got the soul and the item. Kosos, which is in the Pantheon of Wind. That's where our Kosos is, and we have the item. We do not have the soul. And then we were just in Jackland. We got the soul, we got the item, we kind of... As far as I know, we've been everywhere on this map. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter if we find the flower, because we need all of the cursed souls. Map looks like the Legends map in Hyrule Warriors. So let's make a map here for Good Map. I'm just making myself a little text-based map. I'm going to scan every one of these rooms again, even though I've done it like twice. to see where I can find the cursed soul. Cyberventure, hello. There is a lot to Yuurand. Like, although there's not a whole lot of variation in the gameplay, the maps are different enough that I want to see all of them. Will I do all of the quests? Probably not. But I want to at least see all of those. A shot in the dark, but do you have any idea where the cursed soul is in Cocytus? It's on that. At this point, yes. Like, I'm not too worried about spoilers for, like, where things are when I have cleared, like, 98% of everything else in this particular map. Like, I'm just stumped at this point. Southeasternmost room, there's a single water tower you can't float over. Okay. Let's go take a look. I'll just punch through. Ah! No! No! This room? This is a terrifying room to— oh! Not there. Not there. Top left water. There we go. Okay. One has collected the 8 keys. Use the holiest of the 8 hidden gifts atop the blossoming altar. Okay, that is the last one. Now I need to figure out where the flower is. And I don't have it marked down which map has the flower. Normal. I feel like if I was going to have found it by now, I would have found it. Like this is like the 3rd or 4th map that I've done, and like I would like to see what the result of it is more than wanting to like figure this out. But the one thing that I can probably figure right now, the most obvious thing, is that it can't be in Forgotten Land. It has to be in a subzone with a map. At least every time I've found the flower, I'm pretty sure it has always been in a subzone with a map. And the only one that I haven't seen today is Styx. I was in there last week, basically. We have Styx, Cocytus, and Jackland. We've just been to Jackland. There was nothing there. We're in Cocytus. I'm pretty sure it's not here. So, like, best that I can figure is it's gotta be Styx. I'm going to go to Sepulchrum Vitae for a second to heal up. Oh, I could have just healed here. No. And green is... Oh, it's not that. Right. Oh, there's a couple of... Okay, there's a couple of screens I haven't been to. Oh. Try those. Here. All right. Cool. Okay. Be a little more structured about which one I pick. There we go. Fire. Here. Thank you for a follow. I particularly need the keys anymore, but exactly what I wanted it not to do. Yeah, let's get all the keys anyway. Oh! That is not the one that I wanted. Yep, now I gotta do it again. That was more than 4 rooms. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's first not die. Okay. This has become my fault. I was completely ignoring the obvious pattern. Friggin' tornadoes, man. Okay. Get out of the way of the tornado. First of all. Okay. Alright, got the key. Again, probably don't really need it at this point, but... I'm thinking of what could be a pattern other than just... Surely it's not here, right? It's not here unless it is. So rub against the walls, I guess. I don't think I can get into this room underground. It's not a whole lot of pain to just try to check all of them regardless. No, that's a light. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be any Forgotten Labyrinth. And ultimately, I do want to know. Everloom. Probably not here. Hey, Sia, how you doing? Woods is a Forgotten Labyrinth. It also has... I'm pretty sure it's the only one that has 6 of these. No, that's not it. Blade. Dark. Double check to make sure. But I don't think there's anything secret here about any of the Forgotten Islands ones. Pantheon of Wind is Cocytus. You're just there. Shifting Prison. Another Forgotten Labyrinth. I guess it can be in a Forgotten Labyrinth. Alright, first I'm gonna save. Just for good measure. Now let's see what happens. You who tap into the root of the labyrinth, return here with the 8 keys. Once the evil in the core is no more. Okay. Gotta be the boss first. Understood. But at least now I know where it is. Now it is in Shifting Prison. Make a note of that. Last order of business before I try to fight this boss. This thing ding. So can't cheat this out. Cannot warp that. Cannot blink there, I should say. I am not sure if I need to come at this from this side or the other. I know that this statue is going to wake up if I try to flip, but I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Okay. Because I know some of the sentries, when they wake up, you can do damage to them. That's the only time they can die. Flower always shows the hidden zone that requires water and I see. The one that requires 2 things that plants need to grow. Alright. Got it. Now that did ping. I'm not sure what it pinged. But I'm probably going to die. That's fine. Nope, I want Link. So it pinged, but like, I'm not really sure what to do with that information. Also, this door doesn't open. Is there a switch somewhere? I'm pretty sure what's intended here is that I come through here, do that room, come out here, and then go over here. But how do I switch the blocks? God damn it. Why must these things need to be killed by death? Oh, come on, really? I hope I haven't, like, locked myself out of it. Because that also is kind of a worry. Okay, I have not. Friggin'... That. Interesting that this block worked. Oh, that probably was where the angle is. I don't think there's a single path to clear all of those out. And overall, if I don't get it, it's not that big of a deal, but like, I have no idea. See, what I was gonna do is throw myself into the abyss, but then this asshole decided no. Yeah, I don't know. I think let's just move on. Oh, I have company. Wonderful. That is enough. We are through with your games. Yeah, the shenanigans end here. My. You three have no sense of fun, do you? So unlike your two young friends. Ah, you laid a finger on the Milo. Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve. What do you know about Miles and Mato? Where are they? I can let you know, I suppose. That is if you can beat me at a new game. I like to call this one, Don't Get Murdered. I love not getting murdered. How did you know? Oh my goodness. That is definitely the Wisp's fight. These guys always so excited to be here. There we go. You three are seriously annoying. Can't you just let me have my fun? We played your game, now tell us where they are. The two young fools seem to have wandered yet deeper into the labyrinth. I can't imagine what they might be looking for there. Oh wait, it's me. Are they all right? For now at least, much like yourselves. But then again, the real game starts with the real me, doesn't it? Why don't you hurry along and try to join them? Maybe 5-on-1 will make things more fun. I have had enough of this. Follow me, we are killing this Bakri Chod. I ain't even gonna ask for a translation, just tell us what your plan is. We search until we find the spirit, then we kill him. Seems like we've scoured this place pretty thoroughly already, though. Well then, we'll just have to scour it more thoroughly. Group hug. Notice how the colors changed. I bet you anything. Now we can probably get into that. Alright, let's try this a more sane way. Yeah, okay. There it is. I had an inkling that that was gonna be it. I just wasn't sure enough to actually act on it. But the important thing is we have all of the items. Okay, heal up. Now I'm going to try the flower again. I don't know if it's gonna work right now, but I'm going to try it. The 8 keys are reunited at the root of the labyrinth once more. The portal in the labyrinth's secret library is opened. Is that what I needed to do for that other one? Where, like, the portal didn't want to open and I didn't know why, and I couldn't find the cursed souls for those. Okay. I guess you just get, I don't know if you get it for free in the Yuurand map or if you get it for free on your first try. But this time it should just be open, right? Okay. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Sorry for... If you have any motion sickness or flashing lights problems, I apologize. Again, my expectations are subverted spectacularly. Yeah, I reckon we found where our spirit went. Miles, Mado, are you here? Let's look a little farther in. Just stay close and watch yourself. I do not need you telling me that. You know, I'm saying as much for my benefit as yours. Alright, let's stick to the skies. The reading material here. Convert a spell that creates a prismatic glass of light to open holes in reality. It's said that if performed in a place where the space between realities is thin, it could tear the whole world apart. I fear Radiant Prisma may be such a place. I've decided to study that spell to prevent it from ever being cast. Supposedly, despite the spell being powerful enough to tear open reality, it left the caster quite weak. As a result, the spell could be stopped by striking its caster with enough force before the casting was finished. Because of the ability to stop the spell's casting, a system of auxiliary mages was developed. In this system, 2 mages would flank the caster, providing an elemental shield around him while he cast the spell. If these mages were allowed to put up their shield, the spell would become all but impossible to disrupt. The auxiliary mage system had its own weaknesses. The mages required time to channel their elemental charges. If struck enough times by the elements strong against them, they could lose their charge. Even if only hit sometimes, the weakening of their elemental charges would weaken the resulting shield on the spellcaster. To counter this, they developed ways of guarding themselves. By closing their eyes, they blocked elemental damage. Thus, to counter their shield, one would need to strike them with the elements strong against with their eyes open. The time it takes to charge the shield will allow someone to deplete their charges. As a result, the spellcaster will be left defenseless, and the spell could be easily stopped by striking him. I only hope nobody is ever required to utilize this information here. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this, like I shouldn't mess with this room or something terrible will happen. Okay. And back around. Alright, so similar thing to the first one that we saw. Alright, stands to reason. That was a very expensive spell. Okay. Lightning is... Yeah, okay. I feel like this is here to teach us about elemental weaknesses. So maybe I write this down. Just for good measure, because whenever we fought one of those elemental sprites before, I just kind of hoped it ended up on something that I know and went with that. So water is weak to thunder. Thunder is weak to earth. Usually play on relax, which allows you to ignore the sprite immunities. Okay, well that's light, and that's gonna be darkness. Right? Yeah. Whoops. I think it goes both ways. Light is weak against darkness, darkness is weak against light. Now, what about wind? Wouldn't be water, right? Because water is fire. Fire. Oh, ice. Wind is weak against ice. Oh, that is a lot of stuff all at once. Nope, that's not it. There's water. What else was there? The metal blade is the same as wood, generally. There's also ice, which... Fire? No? I think we're gonna die. It's fine. Yeah. Didn't expect I was gonna die as soon as I unpause, but there we are. Oh. So we've got ice and what is that, water? And what are you, first of all? Ice is weak against fire. Vodka. I don't know what element that is the thing. I mean, poison is working, but I don't think it's intended, like, the intended solution here. I don't feel like I've actually learned anything. Yeah, because poison just hits everything. Laser. What haven't I used? I haven't used death. I also haven't used death, the spell, but surely not. This is, like, this is everything that I hate in a room. It's definitely not light. That's not it either. It's not fire. Magic stream. Sound. Metal. And that doesn't do damage anyway. Ice. Shadow, which means that was light. I guess that makes sense, huh? Laser is light. Yeah. Why has the door not... Oh, okay. Sweet hell, like what the... Okay, we've got... Earth. Wind. Wind and any weapons that classify as wind. Okay. I'll put all these in a line when I can. Okay. I think I have all of them. Presuming that there are 8 elements. Water is weak against thunder, is weak against earth, is weak against wind, is weak against ice, is weak against fire, is weak against water, and light and darkness are weak against each other. That's thunder. So that's earth that I need. But preferably without dying. I don't think that's going to be avoidable anymore. Of course I died to one of the friggin' buzzsaws. Now let's try a different one. That opened something. Ah. Okay, cool. What do we got? We got earth, which is wind. And wind, which is ice. This was in my Congo. So. Oh geez, this is a dark room. Okay. Oh, this is a very dark room, apparently. And ice is fine. Water is thunder. Let's use PK thunder so I don't... No, that doesn't work. Do I have to use the thunder spell? That's a really expensive spell to have to spell. PK Thunder's bugged against elemental sprites. Oh, good. Alright, well that helps. Unfortunate that I have to use the Thunder spell specifically. Something about Zelda Classics, or Zelda Classics / Z Quest Classics and Unity vulnerability limits. I see. So there's a problem that exists in the underlying engine, and not much to be done about it. Oh dear. Wind is ice. Button. Okay. Also, we got one of these snakes again. Who turned out the lights? There we go. Okay, cool. See, the bad decision there was going in there without floating. But the problem is, like, you don't know which rooms are safe to float in, which rooms are going to smite you for it. Also, you would think that the candles would be weak to water, but they never are. Not for the entire series. Also, there's something over here. You know what? Maybe I should have tried that secret passage in the first place. Is there one here too? Can I like blink to it? I mean, I can, but nothing doing. EK Thunder's projectile gets eaten up on impact before it triggers its boom effect. Yeah, and there is a possibility of that for sure. And this is specifically designed to not allow blinking. It'd just be nice if, like, there was a better way to, like, restore magic other than just wait there if you have no other options. Lightning is a Zelda bomb explosion. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So we've got a shortcut. And like part of this as well as spatial awareness, because like I could have known that there was a shortcut there if I was really paying attention to exactly where I am. Photon. Ah. Alright, so now that we have... Okay. Which one is this? Yeah, that's not ice. Pretty sure it's not wind. That's not doing it either. Keep thunder for last. That's not it. That's not it. I guess thunder was the solution for Warpy Guy. Is water. Where's my cursor? There we go. Well, that takes us to the outer perimeter, I guess. Let's see if there's anything around. That's literally a source code nightmare under the hood. The element of reflected magic, which normally hurts the player, and a lot of checks have to be run to make sure you can't hurt yourself with it. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff in this game that's absolutely just black magic. Like there's that one boss, for instance, where like the boss that just steals your abilities and uses them against you. I forget her name. But like that was just... That was wild and awesome, and I hated it, but I loved it. Earth is wind. Automation, yes. Like... That was a really hard fight, but like, man oh man, what a fight. Huh. Oh, okay. I can just pass around here. Thunder is earth. Another outer perimeter. Is there a button? There is. Okay. I'm guessing I need to find all 4 of the buttons. I'm also guessing that there are 4 buttons. Oh. Hey, buddy. Sorry you couldn't stick around for a second. Oh, geez. Aw, man. Saving occasionally here because I have had the game crash. While I haven't lost anything like significant from crashing, it's still not ideal. Oh great, this again. I love being blinded by the light. I love having no control over where the darkness, over where the shadow weapon goes. Nope, that's not correct. Nice. And yeah, I do realize I have two weapon palettes that I could use. Every time I try to invoke that, I get myself hurt. Here before. And here. Ice. What am I doing? There we go. Nope. There we go. You're grounded. No, wait, I'm grounded. Crap, I have no magic. Oh, this is not going to end well at all. Earth is wind. So standard weapon. Or that can happen, you know? Really would have liked to get that health on the ground, but wind. Water is... Alright, thunder. My brain does not want to register that water is thunder because thunder is so expensive. Oh, don't go that way. I know that, Oh wait, yeah, just do that. Just clear the sprite, and that removes the problem. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, opposite. Ha! Excellent. Outer perimeter. Another button. Done. One left. I think I've been here before. And this area feels substantially more involved than the first one that we went through. I want to go through here. Ow. Air, wind. Nice, right. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. Wait, which one of you is heart? Out of the harsh sunlight. I find it kind of hilarious that it's warning me about this now. Because the rest of this campaign did not have harsh sunlight. Can't go north. Go here. That's significant to me. Not that I can tell. Man, the sunlight really burns, though. Which one is the warpy guys of water? There it is. I do want to actually kill these because they drop so much stuff. Oh, jeez. I want to float. Oh, and that takes me back to here. Man, I really wish this place had a map. Maps! Get your maps here! Death! Get your death here! Alright, powers combine, I'm Captain Pollution. Oh no. Evil Duke Nukem, save us. Wait, no. The opposite of that. Okay. So the outside button that I'm missing is the one to the northeast. Ow. I don't think I've been here. Also, that bug will always be kind of silly to me. The one where you shoot something, but it is in the shooting state, so it just kind of machine guns for a second. That's the last one. Let's get out of here. I mean, ultimately, one way to get out of here is to die. It's not the ideal way. Alright, that's a water area. Oh my goodness, really? There we go. The game crashed. See what I was talking about? So now we gotta press that button again, but that should still be the only button that I have to press. Ah. VOD? And I've forgotten which path I took for this. I think it was this one. Maybe it wasn't. maybe it was. I don't know. Problem is, my memory is terrible. No, I'm sure it wasn't because we came out into this room. So I'm going to just quit and return here. But yeah, ZQuest is not a perfect system by any means. But it is still pretty good at what it does. And, like, I'm pretty sure that this series... Oh, that's not what I do. Pretty sure that this series in general pushes the engine pretty hard. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's a few systems that were that have been maintained for a long time. Like BMZX in my name, for instance, stands for Megazooks, which is a game creation system from back in the DOS days, from like 1994, which is still being maintained. Maybe not as actively as it used to be, but still getting updates occasionally. For that matter, ZZT's been getting updates, and that's even older than that, from 1991. Mind you, it had a, like, 25-year period where the source code didn't exist anymore. Okay, so if I come here... Well, that still doesn't look complete. Of course, it's not impossible that, that I did lose some other progress from the game crashing. Or it's also possible that I have to go in the middle. Okay. Okay. We've learned our elemental weaknesses. Let's fight this boss. Finally, I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it. How do you like this prismatic palace? Wait, let me guess. You're about to go enough with the games, and then you're gonna follow that up with, where are the boys, right? Why even bother with talking? We've crushed every other thing thrown at us, and you're no different. Is that so? Well then answer me this. Why do you think I brought you all the way down here to me? That would be your twisted sense of humor. Sorry, but incorrect. You're keenly aware of the limitations placed on a spirit, I assume. Much as you might like, you can't interact in the human world without a host, and short of machines and animals, you don't have many options. Exactly. I have made do with electronics and small vehicles, but they don't come nearly close to what I need. No, I need something a bit more personal. You three know firsthand just how much damage a spirit can do with a human host. But of course there's a pesky little free will component. We're not able to use a human body without explicit permission. And so you seek the trap before us here to force the fifth to grant you permission. But you've overlooked the fact that we can escape quite easily, simply as awakening from a dream. And so we move to my next point. Why have I made this such a drawn-out process, leading you deeper and deeper into the world of spirits? And why have I chosen this as my final destination? You're bluffing. Am I? What was it you said? Awakening from a dream? Sounds trivial, and yet you're still here. Okay, maybe you're not bluffing, but that doesn't change anything. We won't back down anyways. We wouldn't back down anyways. We came here to end you, so you sprung a trap? Big deal. Hardly changes the plan. Yeah, the same suicidal tendency your two young friends did. Pity that didn't work so well for them. Do not waste your breath on empty taunts. You need as many of us alive as you can. You admitted as much. We have finished with you. We will find Miles and Mato and leave this dream world behind. Very well. That's how you want to play it. Your little dream is about to become a nightmare. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Reverse controls. See if we can deal with these ads, actually. Especially since they have a chance to drop health. Oh, just passed right through. Slow down. You may be strong, but I shall not be denied my destiny. Radiant Prismia, I call upon your strength. Let what was sealed become undone. Oh dear. Oh, that one's new. You didn't think that was all I had to offer, did you? While that is still true, you might not have been properly informed of. Rationalize as you will. Give yourself any delusion of comfort before you perish. You haven't had any bright ideas this time, Ava? Unless you've got a lot of copper wiring and a soldering iron on the hat, no, Kaveri? Not particularly. Well, that leaves us to my plan. Fight like hell and pray for a miracle. Go down and fight and leave no body for him to possess. Suicide attack? That's your grand plan? I thought you said that was never an acceptable plan. Yeah, well, if I'm gonna go down anyways, might as well do something useful, right? I always pictured the end being a little more explodey. I guess fighting an Eldritch Horror is not so bad, though. I concur. A noble death is our best option here. Also, I've been gaining magic this entire time, which, maybe I just let that fill before I press the button again. Also give me a little bit of a break. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. It's funny. Absolutely terrified that I can't stop smiling. And can I? I suppose that if we must die, fighting by your sides is as good a manner of death as any. Oh, and it's filling my health anyway. It probably would have filled my magic too. And filled with determination. Very well then. I'll kill one or two of you first. Then we'll see how much of a fight the remainder has left. Wonder if I have to deal with elements here too. Okay, its eye is closed, which means it can't take damage. Fire is water. Wind is ice. Wind is closed. Earth is wind. God damn it. Okay, now you're just messing with me. Oh boy. That's a lot of colors. This is a timed fight. This is a timed fight. And I know this because I read the books. That was a good first attempt. So, before I take another one, I'm going to take a break. Oh, I forgot to turn those off. I would have known to turn those off if I had a stream yesterday, but Blaze had just gotten back from her trip, so I ended up not streaming. So let me turn these off here. Okay, so y'all can take a moment, get something to drink, go to the bathroom if you need to, stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch your teeth. And in about 10 to 15 minutes, we'll come back and try this thing again. So I'll see you in a bit.